Gentlemen in the mix.
What is that all about?
Is this your homework, Larry?
See what happens, Larry?
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Friday evening stream where Bitcoin has rallied nearly $2,000. Very nice. And we've seen the price run. The buyers have pushed the price to a level where there is certainly a little bit of supply, as it's been tested as resistance for the past 6 to 7 hours. And that's it. 11 minutes till the daily close, and you can clearly see you're not above it. You're not breaking it yet. And that's it. That's where we're at. Nice bullish engulfing candle. Very, very nice engulfing candle, man. Hopefully we get some follow through, or we pause this weekend and get some follow through on Monday, because it's Wall Street that moved the price of Bitcoin today. Dude, I haven't had a sip of alcohol since the Rose Bowl, dude. So you tipping about the wheel spin is kind of hits really close to home. It doesn't feel that great, man. Okay. Thank you for the 20. I mean, I've been Belushi'd a multitude of times in this past month. You know, like I'm so far in
Does
chug
this
debt,
spin
probably
button
I'm
still
screwed,
work?
but I don't
Spin
really do
that
that.
wheel.
Again. What happened to spins? I changed my life. I had a lifestyle change. So this is something that's ironic. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Congrats. I got it was like an evaluation day today for my workout. I have gained over 10 pounds of lean muscle. I weigh the same amount I weighed 11, 12 weeks ago, but over 10 pounds of muscle. So just incredible change, though it has just begun. That's kind of what happened. No alcohol, really. I did before college football season ended, but once college football season ended, I just kind of like gave it up, just because it's like, what's there to really do? What am I drinking for? So great to see this on Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really a big deal. I don't think there was that much weight behind it anyway, but it was a kind of a wedge, and there was a false bearish breakdown of the wedge. Then the buyers pushed the price back into this structure, and then they kind of formally back tested it as support yesterday, and they just went sideways until this morning. It was just a huge breakout candle. It's like, dang, man, like falling wedge reversal for now. But again, right up against a resistance where it had been support until mid-January, Russian Christmas. I think the Sopranos taught me that. And then it flipped to resistance January 19th, and it is still ongoing, a resistance. But that could change. I mean, buyers, capture prices above it. We run real fast to 44.4. But that's it so far. There wasn't a confirmation low of any sort. It was just kind of your lowest low. It was just kind of like one low, the second low, then the third low. The rule of three, just always rearing its head, always finding a way. The third time. Resolution, reversals, continuations happen after that freaking third valley, that third peak. So that's it. I mean, that's we can look at Ethereum. Remember, so you had this Rudy Poo falling wedge on Bitcoin, the 4 hour from the Patreon. You saw that last night, and then I think I discussed the harmonic accidentally yesterday on Ethereum on the 4 hour. Because again, I'm not really holding too much weight on the 4 hour. But it was there. It was like just this bat pattern, an M shape, an 886. And, so far, this is where the reaction's occurring. Thank you, Bitcoin, really. But there was no edge. There was no confirmation. I mean, maybe this is the confirmation low, this low, the second low. But I'm just saying, like on the oscillators and locally, right? You're always looking for the local confirmation low. I mean, that gives you let there be no doubt. Look, right here. You had the drawdown in this range, and it's like one low. Then locally, they tested it again. You can see the small high, or that minor high, then the second low. That's what I talk about when I say local. So locally, if you were to get some sort of real, can you discern that being second low? I don't think so. It didn't retrace deep enough. That's how you kind of understand what a local confirmation low is, when you anchor from the low to high. This is in Scott Carney's books, by the way. He talks about 23% is not good enough. You got to at least hit the bottom of the golden zone. So at least the 382, could go to a 50, you can go to a freaking 618, and then that's your reaction, and then you're eventually waiting for a second test. And it doesn't have to be that insane. It can just literally be like this. And then that's a second test, you know? That's what you're always looking for. I mean, I think that's where you have the highest probability chance of a more substantial reversal when you identify that and you mix that into your strategy. Okay, so we got one low out of the completion of the bat. That's it so far. And then, right, the edge isn't there. Like, you were severely oversold, huge levels of negative momentum, and now you're just building again on this reaction. And eventually what you want to see is like a second test, a slightly lower low even, and then you want to see that seller exhaustion. So as you're looking for that second low, that type 2, you want your oscillators to play ball 2. You want it to look something like this. Oh my God. Get a confirmation low with it being implied that the sellers are exhausted. That's the ticket. That's the golden ticket. Education centric stream. That's all we're doing. If there's no opportunity there, it's not going to be there. We would continue looking on other markets, other charts for that opportunity. So does that make sense? It's Friday. I know like not many people are going to be here. People going out. People got stuff going on. I mean, a lot of times I'm skipping Fridays these days just because, I'm getting done with these crazy full body workouts, and I know people are doing things, and sometimes I got things going on. So this Ethereum, is there like new opportunity? Is opportunity looming now on the other? They did it, man. You know what we're talking about? Look, dude. This is it. This is the fifth day, and it's dawn. And we know we're screwed, but we're busting out of Helm's Deep anyway on our cavalry. Gandalf better show up. We're about to get annihilated. Well, it looks like Gandalf has attempted to show up on the type 1, the type 2. This is exactly what we were just talking about, right? Harmonics complete, the reaction, then the reversal. If you were blessed enough, reaction, reversal, add inflection point from history. Well, you can't say that's not a level from history. So we're not screwed yet. Now, I wish the oscillators looked better. A lot of negative momentum still. You're not showing really bullish divergence on the RSI. It's like a lower low. But dang, man, like where things had to happen, they may have started to happen. You've got a potential signal candle now with the engulfing at the 786, the 1414 confluent. All right. We might be back in business, hopefully, on XRP. Bitcoin's got to continue to ascend, but I'll take it. You had to have that or you were screwed. Nice job, buyers. BNB. Nice engulfing candle, kind of in the middle of nowhere. Great. I guess they're just defending this low from January 10th, and that's it so far. Don't have much to say about it. Just been, impulse and just down slowing consolidation, ever so methodical, and that's it. And then we'll look at Sol. I adjusted these trend lines to make it just kind of make sense. And just anchoring like 1 and then like 2 here with that fake out and then 3 on the bottom. And I think this is how it kind of goes sometimes, right? These channels, they evolve, you adjust. Okay, it starts making more sense. Okay, now it's a heart line and really nice. I hope this turns into more. Okay, where the buyers have now defended $80. What's $80, man? Oh, just this incredibly real and important level. And now they're getting the price above $89.50, which is a candle low close back from January 2022. So it's maybe not that big a deal, but I just like the zones, right? I like inflection zones. And that's how I've plotted. And now you're breaching, you're out of it. You're breaking through the clouds. And that's possibly your supply line now, your new one, around $94.73, $95. Breaking that, it could be finally the conclusion of the consolidation. Remember, this trend is unbelievably bullish. You're correcting, and it may not be over at all. Bitcoin starts crapping out again. Yeah, you fall back to 80, maybe they'll defend it again. But if you don't hold 80, bye-bye. See it like $60. But they're not letting that happen so far. This thing's up 6.26%. And not bad. Could be a lot worse. I like it. Engulfing candle. Less than 2 minutes now. Logo on the 8s. Oh my god, man. It sucks being healthy, right? I mean, how many wheel spins would we have had if I was like, okay, we'll do wheel spins. I'll just get drunk. It's sad, man. It's sad. So those are like the bigger cryptos. You know, one I looked at, it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you like what could be good. That's all I'm doing. Like, it's just interesting to me. I like ETC today. Look at the level, 2258. Now you're not out of the woods. You're ping pong in between. It's the zone, man. It's not like one. Look, it's a zone. It's a zone. History shows you it's a zone. Oh, between $22.60 and $24. So they defended the bottom side of it. The bottom side, I mean, that takes you back to 2017. But they just haven't broken the top side. But I do like, I mean, you get another day or two of this. Oh my God, man. Look. Triple hidden bullish divergence could be in development. The trend is reversing. Higher highs, previous high, higher lows than the previous low, higher high than the previous high, higher lows, about the same lows, but still higher than these lows and this low, higher high than the previous highs, highest low of entire uptrend on a bullish backtest of the inflection zone from history. Could be unlimited upside. I mean, if this is real. And there it is. Jesus chimes. There it is. Hype in the chat.
Hype in the chat!
Bitcoin's highest daily candle close since like January 18th. So. All right, you better have your alerts set up on ETC or we're gonna have problems, man. You better do it. Set it up. Hear the beep. Inverse catastrophe.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Bullish catastrophe. I don't know, whatever. Okay, there were a couple more. SNX is kind of like, what? Nuh-uh. I mean, right, it could end up like going third low, a lower low, and you get even more divergence. But, it, you know, you're not at a support, unfortunately. Not really. Like, you see the big levels. I mean, the up and down here, how many times? I mean, you know, you're not really at a big time support or anything. Maybe they're just trying to defend, like, this candle high close. It has been an inflection point. Look, you know, March 2023, a couple times. Then April 2023. Then look here, listen, you know, July 2023. So maybe they're defending that. But like maybe you got a low, then a slightly lower low. You got maybe some bullish divergence developing, at least on one oscillator. You normally want it on both, but it's interesting, you know. Okay, not great, not terrible. Better than a lot of others. What the other one that I was thinking here? My brain is like fried from that workout, dude.
A Vax, please,
Going,
King.
Right? Jeremy wants Avalanche. Might as well just do it now. Matthew, you want to look at an asset in lieu of the wheel spin move? Rip Harbaugh, though, dude. No, I mean, I think coaches, high quality coaches, are leaving NCAA football because of lack of leadership and the way they just, it's just the most bungled, messed up transition and changes I've ever seen. It's like awful. Thank you. Avalanche right now. I mean, in bullish and golden candle, but this is one that's just not real. I mean, yeah, you've had all this negative Momo. It's waning. It could be a low, the lower low, diverging. Not on the RSI, just the MACD. I just see it and I'm like, It just doesn't have all the makings of a velocity. Yeah, look, you're looking for confirmation lows, that key ice lines from history. You know, like that's the stuff you're looking for. After this, it's just harder to come to a conclusion that exclaims, hey man, we got like a real good chance here. Not really. It's just kind of a correction. You're correct, ongoing correction. And, you know, not that much implying major upside next. We're going to make it, man. See, it's just it's a little downtrend. That's okay. It'll eventually conclude, but you normally want these corrections to conclude after like major levels are being back tested as support. This old level gets back tested, may not get it. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to pivot off of this one swing high from August 2022. You know, see, they're trying to hold. But again, it's like, do you see a local confirmation low? Could just be once. They run it again, and then we get a second test. Even if you don't, even if the assets like pivot on the first low like Bitcoin did, and they run like this, like that's great and all, but you as a swing trader, you always want like the best variables, and normally it's going to be like a second test. And unfortunately, Bitcoin was unable to break 42K again. But that's okay. That's okay. That's right. We're obsessed with baking cakes. That's it, dude. That's it. I think the hammer's about to fall on Michigan. Yeah. Crypto, man. Crypto today. This is just like an ongoing theme of the week where, yeah, correcting and wow, some of these altcoins had good days because Bitcoin went up $2,000. Look at FIL. We've been monitoring that. I mean, I can't believe. Can you believe it, man? So this one's a little bit more interesting because we know it's at a very well-known level. You cannot argue or deny its existence. It's so real. They tried to breach it, the sellers did, but they failed, and now we have a bullish and golden candle today. So and then maybe it's a dragon, you know? See, even the RSI is terrible. I mean, the MACD's there. The MACD is there, a low, a slightly lower low. The RSI just doesn't say anything. So maybe you get something like this, though. You know, you get a run up, and then we come back down like this, and then we make some sort of higher low. And I'd feel a lot better about it. Just for now, it's crap shooting a little bit. You might get a run, but it might just conclude substantially lower than the previous high from January 11th. Oh my God, yeah, what the... Sorry, my hair got all messed up. Sorry, man. It's been a long day, dude. Okay, yeah. Most thing I'm worried about is my hair, but Chainlink made a comeback a little bit. I still just don't know how I can sign off on it as like an incredible setup or anything, because it's a lower high than the previous high, but they're trying to put a higher low in. I think you're just at the casino. You got an uptrend, but you still got casino stuff going on with just all depends on this one. I mean, it's always been the case. DYDX. This one, though, kind of really, really interesting because now you're getting that local. Oh, my God, dude. I mean, I know you're back below 273.
Let's look at ABNB.
But have your alert set back up above that because this could be. I mean, I just can't get over DYDX on how it looks. They're still yeah. You had this local distribution going on. Okay, local distribution could conclude when they put in a higher low. This is a higher low in the 200-day moving average. The price is still above it, so just have an alert set up slightly above that range high. Yeah, let's go Texas. I agree, certainly. Now you got some like insane bullish convergence happening. Wow. Uniswap or not? Sorry, yeah, was it Uniswap? Yeah, Uniswap. See, like it's a head and shoulders, undeniable. But the buyers are attempting to defend the neckline, and it could end up becoming a failed potential pattern. if this is real. Like if they can, dude, you want to see what it looks like? These things can set up and they look like the most textbook things you've ever seen in your entire life, and then all of a sudden, the most textbook things you've ever seen in your entire life, and then this happens. So don't count it out. Uniswap's only hit like one of the 3 targets. So I'm hoping, like, this is what I'm hoping on all the altcoins. Like they're presenting us with these distribution momentum shifting patterns, and then they keep breaking down, but they're just pathetic breakdowns. And look what happens on like 1 and 2, and then the slightly lower low here, and then you just get this continuate like divergence. And look right here, how crazy it is. Look from this low to the lowest low. So if you are really like clutching onto your bags and the moon boyism, I mean, this is what you're praying for. Like, though it doesn't look good, understand these things can fail, and they fail all the time. So you got to be able to monitor. Okay. Red trend line is the 200-day simple moving average. 200 simple moving average. Okay. Airbnb. We'll take a look. He says something looks like Airbnb. Dude, unbelievable. Like, so good looking. Yep, Airbnb, uptrend. You're in a bullish trend. The composite operators accumulating. This reminds me of like Valero. This reminds me of Halliburton. A different amount of stocks. This is incredible. Yeah, back above the key inflection points. And see, this is what dreams are made of. It's like, how do you have it? It's so powerful that there's like an inverse head and shoulders argument. It's not a reversal. It'd be like a continuation. But what you got to admire is like, look, man, you want to talk about like one low, then the second low, the low, then the second low. Oh, okay. This is what I was talking about earlier in the stream. You just always want to have that if you are able to get it. And now it's like highest daily candle close since like August. And based on history, I think you could very well be seeing 175, 176 soon. The old harmonic, man. This was the old days. Remember? I just haven't deleted it. This is the dream. It's like a bullish Gartley with a type 2 return on the second low, the bullish divergence, like talking about this earlier. It's a framework, a formula. It never changes. And it played out. It certainly did. I mean, it got pretty much to the target, you know, the aggressive targets, A and C. It's beautiful. Wow, man. So trading above the 200-day simple moving average, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And there was a little spring back test there too. Right, you can't deny it. It was the first low ever, and then it was, look, resistance, resistance, resistance. Look, once again, resistance, resistance. You can clearly see it. Then it flipped to support, then they violated it, the sellers did, but then like the buyers recaptured, and then the most recent discernible event to occur at that ice line is a bullish back test between November 16th all the way up to December 1st. You can't make this up. It's beautiful. You're in great shape. And now 130, this level, pretty much back tested with that confirmation low there. Just stupid is as stupid does. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, man. Airbnb looks great. Nice one, Matthew D, of course. Hype King. Behavior. Oh, and it's like a, if you want to call it that, inverse head and shoulders, which whatever. I mean, like, it could be a, continuation. If it is, it's a powerful one because, why? Can someone tell me why it's powerful? Like more powerful than a standard? Can someone tell me why? I'll just wait because I talk about it. I do discuss characteristics that make something powerful or weak or whatever.
AXS, please.
So Satan Slayer, thank you, dude. Sure, we'll look at that. Thank you. Yeah, higher right shoulder. That indicates so much demand that the sellers, when they were pushing the price down around 150, they were unable to rival not just the inflection points from history, but the left shoulder. Yeah, that indicates strength, too much demand. And now it's manifested itself into a breakout watch, right? The neckline looks like 150, 151. You break that, 175.69. Beautiful, Matthew D. Beautiful. Find me more. This is like build me an army worthy of Mordor. Find me assets worthy of Mordor. This is one of them. Yep. It was under my nose the whole time, man. Oh, the Gaussian channel. Yes, look, I have it. I have it too. Look, I never use it. I just use it when I'm screwing around. Well, we're trading above the Gaussian channel, and we've gone green. The guppy, they call it. In good shape. What about Bitcoin? How's Bitcoin's Gaussian doing? Getting above that midpoint. You know, the Gaussian's just I think an aggregate of a bunch of different EMAs. You know, Bollinger Bands, and you're not above it. You closed right at it, didn't you, today? But I remember, you want to see what did happen last time? Let's see. I'm not sure if I could find it. I'm not sure. Oh my God, dude. The last time there's any information about me typing about the Gaussian channel was in charts only on 10/19, October 19th, right here. And all I said was, the Gaussian channel is going green. And so what happened? October 19th, here we are. Nice. So that does sometimes, man. I mean, not always, right? I mean, you know, okay, bunch of Rudy poo, but it was nice. We went green, and then shortly after going green, I know the storm chasing, when the sky goes green, man, and it could be tornadoes coming about. Well, we went green in October, and that was the time. That was certainly the time. And now, no edge, but they're trying to recapture it. Nice bullish engulfing candle at support resistance. So you break that, 44.4 again. And we could be fine, man. It could all just have been a bad dream, this ETF stuff.
Told you.
What the?
Gonna hang out. Gonna watch a movie.
What was that? Oh my God. Jeffrey Dahmer, man. That's a new one. That must be a new one. Holy crap. Wow. Okay. Wow. So anyway, that's crypto. Not too much. It was great. It was a great move. It's just, let's just get above 42K and I'll be even more happy. Trend's good. It was correction, and we don't know when the correction will conclude, but we know it'll probably be a higher low than previous low. What are you worried about? Everything is beautiful. What a day today, though. Valero. Fan-freaking-tastic. This is the most recent trade set up in Patreon. It was, hey man, if we can survive earnings, we're going to be just fine. And what happened today, Valero, highest daily candle close confirmed since October, early October, highest close of 2024. And seems like the next place to go will be 147 to 150. This was it. Do you understand why it was it? Reaccumulation ongoing for 600 days. And the most recent event to occur on this chart is a formal bullish backtest of an old all-time high from 2018. Years ago. Trading above the 200 moving average. It was all there. You go to the 4 hour, there's like a little confirmation low too. Now there's one that unfortunately we have to wait for earnings. But is it now or is it, no, it's Nove, right? I made this mistake yesterday. Nove. See, the same place Same important levels, same bullish defense, and same max upside potential if we can just survive freaking earnings. This level isn't 2018. This is 1997, 98, and 2001. The buyers are recapturing it. They have recaptured it. Now they have confirmed, defended it. But earnings, all bets are off until after earnings. So, but that is right there, poised for greatness. Marathon Petroleum, the king, all-time highs today on the close. Highest close in human history. It's freaking stupid. Stupidly good. Look at that underperformance. You hit a supply line back in September, and it was implied. What was implied? The buyers were exhausted. They were, and then look, a pullback, a bullish back test of the heart line, defended, and then recaptured, lost it, recaptured it, and then reconfirmed its validity like thrice, and now look at you. It's great to see, man. I love it. Like the oil stocks. Just like looking for opportunity. Like it seemed like oil stocks were the ones like where you could enter and have strategic stop losses set up below key inflection points, and if they failed, you lost a little bit of money, but there was max upside if the buyers did defend those levels successfully. And then every other all the big tech and stuff, it's like it's gone. Remember that time you had all these opportunities back in March of last year, through rising valleys, inverse head and shoulders, into through rising valleys, bullish back test, piercing line reversals. They were there. Now they're gone. The Google comet is gone. Microsoft comet, gone. You had chances very long time ago. So now we have all the oil comets ongoing. Music's not ready, dude. Good God. Okay. Hello?
Love
Triple
you,
magic.
Maan. Check out GH. Harmonic with local type 2 harmonic.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, we'll look at that. Certainly. Let's do it right now and knock it out. I mean, the requests are so few and far between these days. I don't know what happened, man. As soon as the ETF gets released, it's over. No more requests ever again. All right, we'll go to AXS, and then we'll look at GH. Jonathan Turtles. Turtles have recaptured the level of 1.56 trillion. So Jonathan hype in the chat.
I like turtles. I like turtles.
Wu-Tang!
Fantastic. Engulfing. It was golfing. The flames were golfing everywhere. Golfing. DNA. Thank you, One Wheeler. I don't know. All I can promise is we will look. AXS.
DNA back above $1.28,
Liz.
886 with the breakout backtest at the bottom,
Thank you,
$1.13.
AXS Infinity. Maybe there's one maybe I'm looking at it on the Binance chart. Let's check. Yeah. More data there. So so levels, more history. Swing high from March 2021, became a swing low in 2022, early 2023. It was also resistance in 2023, and now you are trading above that pretty big level. It's all over the place, right? It's like up, down, yeah. So we can just get rid of that, and then we can just mark it like this. Sorry. You see the zone. That's like the key level, the battleground, 628 to 650. It's kind of in the exact same situation as like File and all these other ones, right? Where they've been correcting, and then there's a low, then there's a slightly lower low. But man, this bullish edge on the daily is just not there. Like really yet. It's not really that discernible. But it's the trend's bullish. You're in an uptrend just with an ongoing correction. And the closer you are to 628 to 650, I think the closer you are to being able to strategically set up an entry and stop loss with the most max upside, right? Because like if they defend that level, look what happens historically above 650. I mean, normally it's a smooth ride to 1040, just like recently. Look what happened when they broke it. They back tested once and twice, and then what happened after the back test? They went straight up, and now you're correcting. 12 hour. This is, yeah, the 12 hour, it's like the other ones where it's like the MACD histogram looks like you're kind of low, then the slightly lower low, like hidden bullish divergence. I like the 200 here. I was trying to defend that. I don't think we could say it's like an M shape, really. I mean, kind of like an Ethereum situation, maybe. We got an X and an A. Is it a B? Is it a C? Yeah, 382. Shoot, dude. I mean, there you go. It could be just like this whacked out harmonic. Really bad context for an M shape. I mean, they sometimes play out like this, but normally you're looking for them after, like, at bottoms. All I can tell you, like, the best level, 628, the closer you are to those levels, the most optimal will be for maybe some sort of entry and stop loss. Okay. 628 to 650. You're close. And it's kind of there on the 12 hour. Not there on the daily. All right. Let's go to GH for Trip on Magic. Gardant Health. Oh my God. Well, no, we've been waiting. Last thing I have here is I think someone requested this recently, and it's like, this is what you want to see. Right? I mean, like, one could long here if they want. It's just how is it? Are you just going to set up your stop loss below this? You could do that if you wanted, I guess. I mean, that's a way to do it. I mean, like, below 2083, do you want to own the asset? No. Look, it's like an alt bat, and alt bats are notorious for going to the 100% retrace, which is exactly what this one did. And still, though, it didn't even make a 382. So was it even? No, it's like a shark, 100% shark, maybe. 100% type 2 return in the making. Still, though, I mean, look, if you're going to enter, then you're entering and your stop's below $21, and that's it. It's a little higher risk when you're trading below the old all-time lows, right? You see them, 2018 and 2022. And I was just talking about, this would be the lowest risk entry if the price ever did this. You know, you get a lower price, but you're losing sleep at night a little because you're like, I don't know, man, we're below 27, 31.50. But if you ever got the price,
Hi Mitch, could
back
you
above
please
those levels
have a
and you
look
got a
at
back
the
test?
Bloom Energy Corporation on the weekly? Maybe a large downsloping wedge in a failed breakdown? Thanks, 0.000508994 BTC.
Yeah, dude, thank you so much. We'll look at bacon and eggs. Thank you, dude. We will look. That's it. We'll look after DNA. We got DNA. We got Gardants. We've got bacon and eggs. Okay, so, you know, I mean, so one could try on the type. Maybe it's type 2 here. It may be interpreting it completely wrong, too. But it could be higher risk. But at least you could try to strategize. You have some sort of argument to strategize and entering a stop loss. And then, like, if you ever got this, then it's like, wow, if they really started defending that, and then you know, like, oh, what was once regarded as support and support from years ago is now regarded as support again. And that's a really powerful indicator. Okay. That's Gardant. One could try, take a chance if they really wanted to down here. Like, and there's nothing wrong with it. Way better than some other requests we've had throughout the years. DNA. Ginkgo Bioworks Holdings Incorporated. I don't think I've ever been. Oh, I have been here apparently. Someone has requested this. It's the same thing. It's almost like I'm looking at a very similar chart where you got an M shape completing, possibly type 2. Oscillator's not really playing ball, like, right? It's like bearish convergence. You made a low, but again, you could say, forget the harmonic framework for a minute. We're just playing it like it's not bad. It really, like, this reminds me of SDIG. Okay, I mean, so similar to SDIG. You should try to pull it up so you could see again. Like, I'm sure some of y'all have seen it. I've played it, like, we've done the play on the, on the stream, like the playback or whatever. It's a simple bread and butter situation here where, I mean, there's not much difference in any effing way from SDIG November 28th, where of course it played out in dramatic fashion and then even came for a re-entry. And look what happened at the inflection point. Buyers defended it again. You can't even make this up. Same situation. This is trade setup. This is trade setup worthy stuff here. So it was a great request, you know. Very, very good request. I think leave it as is, maybe. Yeah, if we're going to do zones here, we'll do zones, not low to this high. So why is it good? Why is it like a decent idea? The only issue is you don't have like really powerful... I mean, you just don't have the variables on the MACD or the RSI. You don't have it. But you do have the low, then the rally, then the second low, and they defended it again. So it's like this thing could fail easily, but you don't lose much money. And that's the whole point of trading, right? Risk management. It's like you're longing as close to the inflection points as possible. And if they fall apart, then you get stopped out and it's just meh, whatever. Compared to the upside potential where you could say, you know what? I'm going to be really conservative here and have my exit, my first target at this peak from just December. And then your second target could be just completely at the top of the range. You conclude the trade up here. If you wanted to be more aggressive, you could say, I'll just do this top right here. I mean, that's kind of just bread and butter stuff. Local low, slightly lower low. Once they tried, the sellers tried once, failed. Second time they failed again. Yeah. All right, but is earnings coming up? Or here's the problem with like these biotech pharma companies. They have these clinical trials, and then you're gonna wake up one day and well, their clinical trials caused cancer, down 40% pre-market. Yeah, Bluebird did that. It was like a great potential setup, but again, there's the risk of it all. DNA. Trend analysis, it's a no trend. Yeah, no trend. Technical indicator would be, I don't know, the second test. I wouldn't look at this like a harmonic trade, just simple range bound trade. Buy low, sell high, as simple as it can possibly get. Real quick, big shout out to Chris the Piss. Thank you so much for the 7 months of support, man. Rejoining and just continuing the support for 7 months in the Patreon. Claire, maybe, thank you so much for joining the Citadel for the first time today. Really appreciate that. And Meat Cubes, thank you for just recently, a few moments ago, for the 3 months of continued support. Really appreciate that, as we are a 100% crowdsourced community. That's it, man. It's you, my trades, and nothing else. So that ensures that I never become compromised or begin shilling crap. You know, like, I am only here for you. That proves it. And it's like playing streamer career on hard mode, extreme hard mode, because no one does that. You're watching someone that is doing something that 99.9% of streamers that are successful don't like. They all take sponsorships. They all push something and accept money. They accept money from an entity and they push it to their audience. Almost everyone does that. So it's fun to have that notoriety, or to have that where I can be cocky about that. Probably a little supply line here on DNA. Hey man, there's your little creek. If you jump across that, you're jumping across the creek, man. All right, not a great request, man. For real. Hype in chat for who was that? One Wheeler, dude. Good job. Let's look at BE, bacon and eggs. B, E. Unfortunately, it doesn't really look great. Okay, because this is not like oil. This is like electrical products. The trend's terrible. It's been terrible, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. What's the most recent discernible events on the daily? The lowest high, rejection of the 200 moving average, and then before that was the lowest low. When you say that, it's just not good. It's not like, oh, I can't wait. It's the composite operator currently accumulating a massive position right here, and it's obvious. Nope. It's not like Airbnb. Okay, so, 961, 893, that's a real level. I mean, I'm not going to argue. That's real. So give me a second test then. Give me the confirmation low. Let it do something like this, and then do this. Maybe a slightly lower low, and then right here, and then we show some stupid divergence. You don't have any divergence. You can't because it's a slightly higher low. It's not done yet. So I would wait. You got to wait till 893. Have your alerts set up in that area, because if you hear the beep, it could be, it's like something to start watching for, like a signal candle, like an engulfing, right? It'd be a confirmation low and waiting to see if the oscillators give us what we want down there. One test, that's not good enough, right? It's a high risk thing. It's a scalper thing. You wait for the confirmation low as a swing trader, position trader, because it's just low risk. Okay, that's what you got to wait for. Chip flipper, does that make sense at all? Wait for the confirmation low. If anything, trend's bad, not good trend.
SE Composite Man accumulating that $35, $36 level. Dragon breaking out.
Limited. Yeah, a little. See, I mean, they're just farting around. Nothing's changed. Fine, whatever. Extend it out. Nothing has changed on this. It's the same thing. It's, in fact, like locally, they put it one low, the second low, right? Liquidity grabs. You're anything above $36, $37, you're in good shape. Look, the high from 2019 and the low from March 2020. Anything above that, you're good. You got a lot of upside here, potentially, like potential upside. In fact, somehow it's like they extended on, like from a low to the same low, like you got like a continuation of divergence on it. So, yep, above $36, you're in great shape for $50+. Below it, you might be in trouble, but they keep defending it. You might get a back test again since they breached it and then rallied, but no reconfirmation. So you want to, like I'm saying, is like, look, they broke it. There's an unfilled gap. Imagine like the most impeccable thing would be like, oh no, we're going back, and then you're just testing like that. You fill the gap, and you make sure that the confirmation is there, like that what was once a key resistance support flips and it's now support again. Because they violated it. Once it's violated, it has to be recaptured, and then it has to be retested. And if it's successfully retested, that's where you take the longs. And gap fills too. You want to fill that gap. So. Okay, there's your SC gang. That's right. Thank you, One Wheeler. Thanks everyone for watching today. It's we've been live for almost an hour, so it's Friday, and Bitcoin tested the level but did not break the level.
Remember when the corn was volatile over the weekends? The good old days might be gone forever. Thoughts on weekend volatility with current conditions? The launch of the ETP.
Thoughts on volatility on the weekend? Where did the move come from today? It was Wall Street. It was this morning. I think rip. I mean, there wasn't, it was so rare anyway. Believe me, I know. 6 years doing this now. Volatility, like there was almost never movement on the weekend. It was like very passing. Like you had this brief moment in time where you had a couple weekends in 2020, 2021, 1 or 2, 3 maybe, and then nothing for years. So it wasn't there to begin with, and probably you would think because it's becoming more institutionalized that it's going to get worse. Yeah, it would be even less volatile, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I don't know why Unibot would have failed. It hit 100, like it literally the level that we were talking about. It hit it. I mean, what do you want from me? Like these things aren't. None of these are like. None of these cryptos are investments. They're not. They're meant to be speculated on. Enter at low levels, and then all the technical stuff, the framework, right? And then you sell at higher levels, and then you exit, and it's like I don't give a crap about this joke of a coin anymore. What was it? What was the name of the track? I can't even remember the name of the S coin, but it was there. Unibot, it would be one of those. It's like, I mean, it hit 100. Someone in the Patreon like took it profit at 100. It's a 63.57 now. It'll probably end up making a higher low than one of these lows. But that's... Remember, we started like talking about this thing. Bro, like, look, I mean... You get it, like, okay, you get around there. Oh, okay, like Third Valley entry around here, stop loss around here, and then $100. Yeah, sometimes you don't get to the second, and you probably will, probably in like 6 months though, 3 months, whatever. It went up at $100, and then like literally reversed the day after, 2 days after. People trade it. No one cares about Unibot. It's not going to change the world ever. Never. It's a joke, loser, scam. But hey, you can witness market participants accumulating it at low risk areas. Anyway, man, I don't know. Like that's kind of... Netflix, another all-time high. Well, no, it hit not all-time high. Sorry, I keep thinking about all-time highs because this range, but it made the highest price today since January 5th. Been mooning after earnings. Could be a break. This looks like to me, chat. That really does seems like a breakaway gap, meaning this gap won't fill anytime soon. The volume and the disparity in price, the change. That's normally there are three types of gaps. It has the makings of the most powerful gap, the breakaway gap. And any kind of, you would like continue up, and then what would happen is it would get a pullback like this, and then they would get close maybe or not, and then you'd never see it. It would not fill because somebody bought so much of it that they're just not going to let it. You can't get back down there. Not enough people selling. Shopify had a good day today. I mean, just up there still. Amazon, another day, another fresh high. Highest daily candle close since April of 2022. We're talking like 600-day highs or something. What was it? How many days? Sorry. Yeah, 660 days. So 2-year highs maybe, right around there. Unreal, dude. Energizer, yep. This is, I mean, it's gap, but this is a big deal. This $32 range zone right here. They've recaptured it officially today. They've done it, man. Wow. Pay attention to Energizer. I know it's been kind of, so effed. That's earnings and all this bull crap going, more earnings, but it's like a low, then I'm seeing a higher low, but I'm seeing two lows that are higher than this low. You don't sleep on it. Just pay attention to ENR. Disney broke that resistance, right? Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. Close. Okay. Did Hilton make all-time highs again? Yeah, another day, another all-time high. 1.4 fib extension breached on Hilton. That's so hot. So hot. And then Marriott, not quite all-time. Yesterday was all-time highs. Today is like hangover at the tip top. I mean, like, you're not taking profit there. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's that's where supply could be, right? In this pretty good channel, anchoring on the top. Dang, you're up there. Overbought. Meta intraday all-time high. Nope, not just intraday. Confirmed on the close. All-time high on Meta again. Zuckerberg becomes more robotic every day. He's going to be able to afford those metal legs soon enough. Google, all-time high on the close today. 2 in a row now. Streaking. Beautiful. Remember down here, this was the time to get in on big tech. You had your chance in March of last year, and now a year later, almost a year later, Kangs, man. I'm at 3M again. Yeah, you'd be waiting. I don't know about this. It's like such a bad stock. Like everything's making all-time highs. This trend's just woefully bearish. But I wonder if you'll get like a type 2 down here. I still don't even know if I would buy it, and because the context is so miserable. Good God, it's like only lower highs, lower lows. Like no one's accumulating, and it just could be a basement dwelling long. Ugh. So Lena, you want to go to H-bar? We can go to H-bar. Kind of gonna be in a situation from a lot of these where you had your chance and it played out. See, trading below the inflection zone, below it, not above it. See, you see the level? It's like not me making an opinion. Swing low, swing low, swing high, swing high, swing high, swing high. It's trading below where you want it to desperately be trading above. I know I get it locally. It could be like an X, A, B, C, and you could end up off that, maybe getting something like this. Then it ends up being a W pattern.
Mitch, can you check H-bar, please?
Is that a hammer on the weekly?
Is that a hammer on the weekly?
It's just not, you don't really have, it doesn't look good on the MACD. I mean, it looks like, you know, there's no RSI bullish divergence. You're just waning on negative momentum. Sure, it could go positive again. It's just, there's no divergence. 12 hours a little better on at least the MACD, and not there on the RSI like many others. But again, you could be looking at it like it's a dragon. It's like an X, A, B, C, and the C could have just concluded. All right, and you've broken the spine, the dragon spine. Normally it's just the top to the hump. First foot, the second foot, and it broke out. But again, like just the oscillators, you don't have anything on the 12-hour RSI. It's bearish convergence. It's like I wish it looked better. But I'm not saying it can't go from here. This could be how it is. X, A, B, C. If C is concluded, but you'd really want to be real, man. Like, okay, whatever, and then something like this, like one more time, and then like you really get some. Like when this happens, you could get yourself some good old divergence of some sort. I mean, that you're just looking for it all to come together. And just right now, it just isn't all there. Right? Like in the Goonies, they got to have the keys or whatever. You got to have all the keys have to be in place. And this has maybe a couple, but not all of them. You know, the booty traps. Watch out for the booty traps. In the Pacific Northwest. Don't get wrecked. All right, man. Well, I just want to come by briefly solo to this amazing community, and I really appreciate y'all. And you know, we had a well-deserved engulfing candle yesterday on Friday. It's a new day now, and but just no break. You've only just formally back tested 42K as resistance again. You know, like whatever. You're not always gonna have an edge when Bitcoin pumps. Like right? You're just not. The only thing we had was kind of like a falling wedge on the 4 hour with no confirmation lows, no real like discernible divergence. There just really wasn't much there. Even still though, you can flip a coin. That's normally when you're in coin flip territory. It landed on the bullish side this time. Next time it might be on the bearish side. So good to see it. You know where it's at. Oil. That's where the Kangs are being made right now. The swing trading Kangs. Position trading Kangs. So I'll just be back. Till next time. Wait, do we have any more requests? No, that was it for Lino. Until next time. Respect. T. A.
Gentlemen in the mix.